No, I do all right today. I made the best caramel I ever made in my whole life. So that's dope. I thought I had another tier. But I had another level. Anyway. All right. So how in ways of evolution, because we're just supposed to become better versions of ourselves, right, Ma? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Isn't it like what human beings are supposed to do? So I'm thinking about how I can expand myself, and I was like, oh, ting. I got an idea. I'm gonna go get my brush. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. No, Stanley, you cannot run away. No, Stanley, you cannot. I always thought that's what evolution was, is that you become a better version of yourself every year. Right? In some way, you have to learn something, right? So when you go to the no place space, all that data you collected, when people meditate, they can access it, right? So I reached out to the creator of all the things, caught. Said, oh, I just said, and I put it out there that I wanted to find a math teacher. Math teacher? Yeah. Right? Because I have this irrational fear. Oh, they got the rest of it. That's dope. It's dope. They got these people are like snuffleupagus. They come in and like take out trees. Usually I would be sad, but they're the volunteer trees, the ones that they're evasive. They just take over and it's breaking the fence. And so the guy that lived there moved out. So I told the land, I said, if they're all worried about, the trees, Stanley, that they should take those out. And now there's like so many less flies. Oh man, that was so weird. We'd get so many flies. So I reached out to try and find a math teacher. And what do I do when I want to know something? I asked my massage lady. I asked my massage lady. So I sent her a text message. Well, she has 3 kids of different ages, so like she has more access to resources and stuff. She knows more than I do. She's a nice lady who's lived here for a long time. So she I ask her, and then she comes back a few days later, and plus she's a Virgo, so I trust her. I value her opinion, because Virgos are pretty edited. I guess they're kind of, I look at them as edited, like their time is so structured that they're going to cut out anything that they don't want to have anything to do with. So, um, this lady called me back, and thank you, Ma. It's your hair. I just get to wear it for a while. This nice lady called me back, and I said, "Listen, I have an irrational fear of math, and I want to get over it. I want to be good at math, and I want to go back to and get a refresher with geometry, because geometry is just astrology to me." And so I had to do math under duress. Like, to get my degrees, I was on time constraints, stuff like that. And I was very stressful. And I put a lot of effort into, and once I got to foil, it foil messed with my brain. Hey, what's up? So I want to get over that. I want to be good. My brother's one of those math savant guys that I'm trying to grow this part out. So soon it'll go. My racing stripe will be whole again. Um, he's the kind of guy that you tell him any day of the year or what any day in history, and he'll tell you the day of the week it is. He's and Well, he was in calculus his freshman year, and I barely graduated high school, so algebra. It's just my I associate I disassociate with math. Like I'm the one that comes up with the right answer but the wrong procedure, that kind of person. Math freaks me out and I want to overcome my fear of it. It's so thanks ma. It's getting tangled. I haven't put it down in like a week, I don't think. I can't remember the last time I put it down. Things get away from me. So I have a nice lady who's going to come over and teach me math. And when I called her and asked her about it, she was right in the middle of talking to a professor at Stanford because they're doing they want to put together a course curriculum for nacho neurotypicals like me, little kids that math isn't scary. And she was like, I just can't believe the timing that you're calling me right now. And I'm like, that's what I do. I'm margical. I just kind of pop into people's lives and then I pop out. Is it still freaking wet? I can't remember the last time I washed it. And that's why I have little of it because there's so much. If my whole head it would be like I would not like that at all. No, nope. Anyway, so I'm gonna learn math. She's gonna come over here. I'm gonna set up a table, I'll push out the bourbon. I'll move it out. I gotta find a table and then we'll just sit under here and I'll set up fans and stuff in case it gets kind of. I think the temperatures, we're 80 today, 80 degrees, 7,000 feet up, northern New Mexico. So I dig this shampoo that I like that I just got too. Anyway, so I'm gonna learn math, and then hopefully, and then I'm gonna tell her about maybe I could fast track this idea. Ow, thanks, Mom. I could of this app that I have to get people paid in Taos County. I got all kinds of big ideas. I asked Taos today. I put out a message and I asked if people would be interested in pop up karaoke. Pop up karaoke. Well, I'll just drive out to a parking lot someplace and bust out my big old speaker. Don't make your mama cry. Hi, birds. There, two people got killed yesterday. I see. It's hard to determine when these videos come out because then people copy or take a. I don't know. Too many people die on motorcycles. My sister died on a motorcycle. 6. That's what I got. This Jessica. She died 39. 2022. That was the same year Sassy died. Little Sassy Sue. Your dog. We had her 19 years. Oh, so I lost 2 sisters. One dog, one. So, anyway, I'm pretty excited about math class. I just cleaned my hair out before I brushed it. Hey, you guys want this for a nest? If you want it, come get it. Yo yo. So what else? We took mom out for a ride today. We went out to Ace, out by the mountain. They just call it Ace, out by the mountain. And we get antsy. But sometimes it gets so hot. Still getting jerked around by the VA, but that's okay. We'll get that squared away. See, as soon as I get AC put in the car, then I don't care. Then we could go wherever. Cause what? In the last year, we got a new radiator. We got all new tires. Like this thing's ready to go. So They're gonna make me go to Albuquerque for a hearing test. It's 20 minutes. It's gonna take me 5 hours travel time. I can't with these people on planet Earth. Does Luna want out? No. She is happy. She's getting old. She got her nails trimmed today. She's the last one. I keep saying, man, she outlived those little old dogs. Benny Tucker and Artie Pants. She outlived them because she always wanted to be the only dog. And now she's the only dog. So, is it getting weird on planet Earth? Nothing's changed for us. We're pretty chill. I know a lot of people are selling stuff on Marketplace all over the place. A lot of people are need things. So, that's all right. I have all kinds of there's solutions, right? We just have to wait to the maximum wave, collective wave of like absurdity that can can hold witness to, and then the collapse will happen, and then we'll rebuild from there. Just like we've done it for so many generations. That's what life is about, collapsing and rebuilding. It's just they're not supposed to be using so many bombs for the collapses. I can't believe how big my hair's gotten. That's crazy. See, it's this death and destruction. It's this fraternity brother shit. It's all that stuff that's dying. That's the stuff I'm glad to see it go. I'm glad to see that stuff just go far away. The birds are out. They're going to hear them. I got more bird seed this morning or yesterday or whenever it was. That one time I got the bird seed. It don't matter. Anyway, mom always here. She hears the traffic, people speeding, and she looks real concerned. Better slow down. You're gonna make your grandma cry. I'm telling you. Anyway, so gray, blue, and red. Uh, with all the calamity that happens on planet Earth, I just always, it just makes me giggle because I'm just like, doesn't affect Taos. That shit don't happen in Taos. Doesn't impact Taos. Taos is consistent in its inconsistencies. Taos is like an Erie, Indiana. It's a trippy, wild place. It is. You know, people have crossed this pass. Yo, what's up? This pass that people have come through Taos at some point, like, and I didn't even know that Taos existed. And then like I hear TV shows and they talk about New Mexico. This place is so weird. It's so beautiful. It's the most beautiful place we've ever lived because it's quiet. Like how many people are in Redding? There's only 34,000 people in all of 2002 square feet or square miles. That's how big Taos County is. It's so comparable to other places we live. I trimmed mom's hair. It looks super cute. I got to use her for the first time. I got to use I got a barber cape. I got to get a bigger one cuz she don't like the way it fits on her neck. So I got to get a bigger one, but the one I got has like it's cool, but I don't anyway. So let's see. So there's only 34,000 people in this town of Taos. There's only 6,000 people. So let's see. Reading, let's see. Shasta County. Let's see what those stats are. You're pretty. You are. Your smile. Okay, where are the stats? Bernie Falls. Like every place I go, it looks like someplace else I've been before, It's just how geography works. Okay, so officially the county of Shasta Its population is 182,155. That's Shasta County as of 2020. That's up from 2010 of 177,000. Reading is the biggest. The county seat is Reading. It's, it's bordered by Modoc, Lassen County, Siskiyou County, Plumas, Tehama, and Trinity. It's where Shasta Lake and Shasta Dam is. Castle Craigs, French Gulch, Lassen Park. Okay, so it's on the 40th parallel. It's like the head of the four. It's like, yeah, it's a highly ritualistic place named after Mount Shasta. Okay, where is the 3,847 square miles? So it's twice the size. Taos is half the size of, okay. And then it has like fucking dude. Taos, the people are gonna be so pissed when they find out how much their own people are screwing them over. You know what they're talking about down, and I've said this for years. I said they're gonna have, because they have allocated funds. They're gonna start allocating so many funds for people that they might as well just look that as earned income. Like for every student, it's like 30. Oh, we need $36,000 for every student for the school year to make sure they succeed in life. Well, then why don't you just give the parents $36,000 to stay home and take care of their kid themselves? Like, we're just do the stupid universal income and stop putting people in America through it. Mom, let's go back inside. There are these gnat things. I don't know what they are. And they're bothering me. Come on. I thought they were going to go with the trees, but I hope they don't cut that down, because I'm going to be pissed because the birds. The birds hang out. Just wait till I'm gone. Come on, Mom. Let's go. Let's go inside where it's nice and loud. Eat cheesecake. You ready? Yeah. Go ahead. Ah. Oh, my lawn. We got a new fan. I have this thing about keeping it cool in the house because we've been so hot before in life. I want everybody to be cool. I just look around for like the dilapidated houses around Taos, and I just want to knock on the door and be like, dude, what can I do to, like, what do you need done around here? Because, and then like, I got so many big ideas to make Taos a better place. They have a bumper sticker that says, "Don't try and change Taos, let Taos change you." And I was like, fuck that. Oh, Ma, say hi. Hi. Show people your haircut. Look, we got new toothpaste. Open your mouth. Oh, you can't see it, but she had plaque down there. Hey, what's up from Morocco? We're from Morocco. On the back, and this new toothpaste from Silver Botanicals. Hold on, Ma. Let me step on the ramp. You got it? Let's go back there. We were just watching the end of She is so happy. We were just watching the end of Harry Potter, source the first one. We watched go ahead, have a seat. We watched the other day, we watched the Star Wars. I just stopped at the first three. I tried to watch the fourth one the other night, and I was uninterested. So, uh, I'm taking a math class, Tanya, if you're still there. I reached out to find. You okay? Yeah. We got this new cool cup to drink out of there. Out of there. Here, Ma, drink that. I found a lady, she's gonna come over and tutor me. Yeah, I want to see how far up the math trail. I have an irrational fear of math. I told her that I associate disassociating with math with trauma from when I was a little kid. And so I want to heal the parts of the trauma from when I was a little kid, when I had disbelief and I began hating math. And so she's like, "Are you trying to tell me you want to heal childhood wounds by learning how to do getting over your fear?" I said, "Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, I was just talking to yeah, anyway, so maybe I'll be a case study." And so she's gonna come to the house because, like, I don't like when when my massage lady sent me her mess. She's like, "Well, maybe you could go to UNO," and I'm like, "Ah, that's not what I'm thinking." I'm at the point in my life that I'm gonna start using myself to fast track things, you know? And especially if I expedite things, so especially if it's things that yeah, so she was I when I called her, she was having a conversation with a professor at Stanford where they're trying to create curriculum for kids by learning, so make math not scary, so like we don't learn, like, so like when I was a kid I could it would have been more comfortable. And so yeah, it's weird. I said I just kind of pop into people's lives. And then because I seek answers, I want to know things, like, because my dad and brother, oh, I have so many ideas. I got meta glasses for my birthday, Earth Day, right? So I don't hang out with that. See, they're like, but they're demonizing AI, and I understand why, and I did it too, and I'm not going to do anymore. And the reason being is, like, the data centers aren't for AI. The data centers are just basically huge, ginormous batteries for all the freaking rich people that are about to go into inner Earth and live in their fucking bunkers. That's what the data centers are. Yeah, they want to. They're shifting from. They're just changing. See, it's all energy is and like electricity is harnessing energy that's in the air, but we're going back to nature's way. So a lot more people are like, I'm looking into to tapping on resources so people get yeah. So there's like, there's always humidity in the air. We're always breathing air. We're fish essentially. So there's always humidity in the air. And so take that moisture and convert it into water and they already exist. I look them up. They have like I think they're like 3-4 grand, and then they go up in price, but everybody deserves to have clean water. And they keep making it harder for people, and it's gonna, yeah, yeah. I remember when I watched What the Bleep We Know, back when Netflix had DVDs. I lived on 43rd Street in Omaha. And I'm like, that makes sense. And that's why people get cancer too, is because they're always thinking trash. It makes you okay? What do you need? You all right? You do whatever you want, sweetie. Mom's got ants in her pants. She's got the zoomies. I say she's scrolling. That's what I call it. Um, so yeah, it's so like we're like the earth, and we program ourselves with what we say, and then people are constantly thinking negative thoughts, and they're constantly talking shit. I must not be talking that much shit because I had something in my teeth, but at least they're all mine still. I might be the last person, class of '92, see, not a proud Falcon, CVHS, that has all my own darn teeth. I'm not even missing the I'm mad at my mom tooth. That's what I call that one. When people are mad at their mom. Well, teeth are attached to organs, and they're like mom is top and dad is bottom, and they everything represents something. So I must not be bad at my mom and dad, because I like to say my mom didn't raise no dummy, but my dad did. I resolved that this is what my life is. My life is just a series of best, worst, best case scenarios. However you want to look at it. Makes for a great story. Sometimes you have to go through piles of malarkey just so you can help people see that they can go through hard things in their life and not have to choose alternatives that are going to cause them harm and detriment and shorten their lives. So I made the best batch of caramel I ever made. I got it down pat. Got it down pat. Got it down. I nailed it. Oh my gosh. I love sharing it too. Hey, you like candy? Want a piece of candy? Try this candy. Yeah, my dad raised. It's a funny. It's supposed to be a joke. My mom didn't raise my dummy, but my dad did, because my mom tried to teach me life lessons on how to that the consequences of my actions are going to catch up with you. And my dad is a narcissist who got bailed out of everything, and so is my brother got bailed out of everything, and I always uh paid my karmic debt, so to speak. Because that's what I learned from Alcoholics Anonymous. I went for 15, 14 years. Then I figured out that was just another club that's bullshit. So I'm trying to help the underdog with everything that I've learned from having to circumvent large groups, because agency is welfare for the employees. It doesn't have anything to do with helping any of the constituents. I don't blame anything on anybody. That's not what I'm about. That's not what this is about. See, people hear me with the filters in which they behave and put it on what I'm saying. I'm just an innocent bystander talking to myself on the internet. I drink because I like to live in the no place space. I was raped as a 10-month-old baby. What does that qualify me for? My hip still pops. I read the sheriff report when I was 13 years old. That was the same time they said that I was nacho neurotypical. I was autistic. I thought they said meant artistic, and I started drawing and stuff, which I always liked to do. I just did it more. So, but that doesn't ever qualify me for any special bonus prize. I don't get like no first class air airfare for being that. And so I'm pre Epstein files. What does that get me? What does that give survivors? Jack squat, except that I'm a 52-year-old woman. I'm still in shape. And I don't need a little blue pill to be the gender in which I was born and assigned to. And I look around and I see all these advertisements, and I'm like, God damn, all these men need all these pills to be a man? To be a man? They gotta be stimulated because their minds aren't enough. I've been doing sets of a. The other day I did 1,000 2 days. That's how many sets I've been doing. I mean, the competition's over in my world. I'm done. I don't have to compete with anybody because I won the awards. You know, I'm in my fast track era. I don't need a little blue pill to be a Marge. Born woman, all woman, never wanted to be. No, I wanted to be a man so I could pee outside when I was 5 years old. And then I grew out of it because that's what you do. You evolve. Mom had my first birth chart done when I was born. I always had masculine energy. I always recognized it. I just used it while. See, I won't go roller skating. I can't. The last girl, Shannon, that dumped me 12 years ago. Um no, I don't have any interest in any of that weird shit. Anyway, before we ever dated, I think it was somebody's birthday party and they went to the roller rink in Bellevue University. And or in Bellevue, south of Bellevue University, and she freaking wiped out and shattered her wrist. And I'm like, and I said, I'm never getting on skates again. See her, what she went through. I said, just because that is the potential of what that exists, that's no, I never again. So I not unless I can you roller skate on those? You know how they have those big trampoline houses, stuff like that. If you have the indoor places where they have the bouncy things and stuff. Now I could maybe rollerblade or roller skate on those and then fall into big squishy styrofoam stuff like that. But anyway, you doing all right, Ma?
Yes.
You good?
Yes.
We're gonna have some blueberry cheesecake here in a few minutes. We had spaghetti for dinner. I love Sid's. I love Sid's. I love the fact that I live in a place where they're building a second location. It's a small place, but they have it's Keefe distributors. It's not Cisco. F Cisco, man. It's KEFE and F what the okay, that's it. Later. I have no interest in any of that. Oh my god. Blech. Where's your husband? I ain't into butt stuff. I'm not into that world. Go away. Ah. Oh my god. I don't know how to say it. I'll wreck it. Hi, welcome to my tiny tube. My name is Marge. I'm a Hayoke empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I don't know. I just muted some homeboy because I didn't want to. I don't want to. He asked me where my husband was, and that was the final notion. That was it. Gray and red. So anyway, as I was saying. I told him I wasn't into butt stuff and carry on. Because I don't know. I went to a lot of AA meetings and I had to hear a lot of stories and a lot of coffee, drinking a lot of coffee about women that did things on birthdays that they didn't want to do. And I'm like, you guys are stupid. That's just dumb and unsanitary. So unsanitary. Anyway, I've been celibate like what, 10 years? 10 years. Abstinence is my new thing. It's been a while. Uh, people put too much energy into chasing sensations, and then they get bugs and diseases. Every STD that exists, they exist because a dude did some kind of animal at some point. Yeah, donkey shows all across the board. It's not me, it's them. Like I said, I haven't been on a date, nothing in years, so it ain't me, it's them. It's not me. Dudes are gross. There's like couches, they'll do a couch, they'll do an apple pie, they'll do whatever. We'll have them. And I just always thought that was so bizarre that like people can't control themselves. Women too, it's not just dudes, and like they just have to just it's like they're like how what's an animal that like a cat that sprays? So these people have these Jezebel frequencies. Yeah, exactly. These Jezebel frequencies that are just like, you know, chasing sensations and getting bugs and critters and stuff like that. It's just, I don't want any. I don't want any. I don't want none. I made it this long, and if I could just make it to my finish line without having not one single, needing one single round of antibiotics for nothing, then woo, I win. That's how I win. Anyway, life is pretty good. It's been kind of warm here. I'm getting AC in Rosie, the bourbon. That's what my apocalypse wagon. And then once I have AC put in it, yeah, no, I've done. I have done it exactly 2 cycles of antibiotics in my whole life. Once before I was in the military, and then once when I was in at Erling Bergquist Hospital at Offutt, and I'm just like, and I don't think I finished. We grew up so poor, we never did medicine, but like that grape syrup, and then sometimes you get the stuff that tasted nasty, but it helped you go to sleep because it had morphine or whatever in it that you got when you were nice and sick. But I didn't get sick real often. I just got hurt a lot. First time I was 2.5, I put a fish hook through my tongue. Mom about passed out. See, I have to take care of her, man. She got me through the. She got me through. It couldn't have been easy to be my mom. So I don't know. I'm excited for this next picture. I'm excited to sit. She's gonna bring some. The tutor's gonna bring some. What do you call it? What is it? I'll bring some fun puzzles and visual stuff. So I'm gonna yeah, it's gonna be great. And then hopefully it'll be great. She's so happy, man. She and I live my best life because of her. I've been taking her with me to keggers since I was an 18-year-old kid. I just would I because I always knew that because she taught me the truth always came out, so I wouldn't hide shit. I wouldn't hide behind her. And then we had our rough spots. Like when after I graduated, I came home one day. The door was locked. She'd taken. I had a like this. I'd gotten a car accident, and I got $3,000, and she took it, and I was out. I didn't have no place to stay, and she didn't care because that's what they did to her when she turned 18. I mean, there's years, like, even when she came out in '08 and she lived with me in Omaha, like, there's freaking months and months and months that she just stayed downstairs, and I just made sure that there's enough food in the fridge, and then I got whatever dog food, that she wanted, and I was going to live in my life, and but we weren't as close as we are now, living in this little itty bitty place. And to end up back where she was born, I used my meta glasses, and I asked it, and I said, "What are the odds of that? What are the odds of us ending up back where Mom was born after being thrown away to an orphanage when she was born in the 1940s, 50s? And Bennett said it was like 1 in 11 trillion. I have a better chance of being like, it's wild because this is what I do. I use Meta and I ran my astrology chart and then I ran it all. I run Western, I run Vedic, I run Chinese. Or no, what I did is I started with my mom and my dad and kind of told how they met, and then I told me, and then I insert me, and then my brother, and then my sister, and then and so like Mom was born year of the tiger air wood. No, I'm wood tiger. Mom's water tiger. And the school mascot in Squesta are the Wildcats. I can't make this stuff up. It's amazing. I take her up there because they have really good milkshakes. Last time we went, we had a freaking cherry milkshake. She and I both downed it. Next time I'm gonna have to get a cherry milkshake, and then a different flavor, because it's so good. Anyway, because I like to take her back where she was born and not raised. But we'll be glad to cash in on any of the nepotism that we missed out on. I got new shorts. Check these out. These are my new favorite. I'm getting quite the short collection. I like these too. These are kind of cool. These are my banana pants because I'm slicky slicky. Slicky slicky. They're plastic. They're those things that they say, don't wear those. I'm all about it. And then I got these. These. These are my pickle pants. Here's my pickle pants. And these. I think I like these the best. These are my Sasquatch breeches. Then I have one more pair that are coming. They're hot dog pants. And then I'm done. I got to get rid of my other shorts because I don't have the room, so I got to make room. I'll find a nice home for them. Sasquatch. Anyway, I those are they're golf pants. I just find funny shorts, and then I come up with fraternity boy shit, and then so I that's how I pick out the D bag in the wild, is because usually the trash heaps like my pants, and they're the ones that like my brother that hang out on the golf course, and I don't hang out on golf. I'm opposite of hang out on golf courses. I'm not that. So, you all right, Ma? You ready to go to the bathroom? Yes. That's what I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a rad day. Peace. You got